Hello traders, welcome to this YouTube video on my weekly watch list going into the 11th of June. I'll be covering SPY, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, Netflix, AMZN, Meta, and also Nvidia within this video. So stay tuned for them all. I'll be covering profit targets, risk off points, and general market structure within the video. So firstly, let's kick it off with the SPY. Now let's go on to the weekly chart and let's just review the weekly candle. So this candle right here on your screen has closed fairly bullishly. Okay, we're experiencing a very bullish candle, which is not surpassing the previous open of this previous bearish candle. So that means there is room for a weekly pivotal point to be tested, and this pivotal point is around 393.16. So generally we are targeting this price to then get our short-term sentiment from bearish to bullish just by taking out the previous lower high, because by doing this we're going to be shifting our sentiment, our trend sentiment. Okay, there is also quite a fairly large gap on the SPY daily, which can be tested once again. As we can see, we have tested this previously just here on the 28th of June. So we are looking to test it again, and if not, possibly close the gap all the way up to this this point above, just around 399.5. So there's quite a lot of room on the SPY at the minute, but that is only if we do actually surpass this recent $393 price level. So far, obviously SPY is still looking very bearish, still downtrending. Nothing has changed so far, but just by seeing this this pivotal point change can dramatically change the sentiment from, of course, bearish to bullish. So I don't really have any direct opinion on the SPY. I'm taking it as it comes, but so far we're looking bullish. Okay, for bearish sentiment, we are looking for a collapse of this this price range just between here. Okay, if we do see any price movement down in here, like a kind of range, we could count this as like a lower high, and then possibly another lower high here for then further continuation to the downtrend. So that would not be very good. Like on this Monday, we would like to see another bullish run, or at least consolidation. So if I just bring up the fibs, we would like to see consolidation above this this 38% level, right? So just above here, right? This is getting very messy now. So just above this area around here, we would like to see some sort of consolidation. Okay, as long as we don't break, let's say 384, sorry, we can continue our quote-unquote bull flag just up here, and then we could possibly explode to the upside. But if not, if we do actually end up breaking 384/383, we would likely see further downward price action. So now let's go on to the next stock. Let's talk about Nvidia. I have highlighted some support resistance on Nvidia, as you can see here. So if I go back out on the weekly chart, this recent weekly bull flag has held as a very good support within the last week, and we are surpassing 50% of the bearish candle, which in my opinion is very bullish. As you can see here, the 50% line is just at 158.9, or at least 159. So we are looking quite bullish on the video. I would like to see the this dramatic downtrend red line here tested and possibly broken out, but then you've got to ask yourself, what have we got to do to actually see that start to break out? Like if we take out this rectangular tool, we have recently seen this gap here to be filled, so a pullback might be necessary to at least fill this this gap just here. So I don't know, I'd be probably looking to short Nvidia this week, or at least until we see a test of this recent wick around 153/153.4, and then obviously if we do see further price movement down than that, we're looking for 151.3/1.1.4. So they're the two levels which I'm generally looking for Nvidia. Now of course, bullish levels, we could always gap up just above this level here, and then likely continue our uptrend to these recent pivotal points. So around 168/171, but in my opinion, gaps usually do tend to be filled before a price moves higher. But as you can see here, previously gaps been filled. It gapped up here again. It's then been filled before another continuation of the move. So generally, markets do fill gaps. So just highlighting that one for you guys. Next up is Meta. Again, I don't really have much to say on Meta. We are currently consolidating in a daily range. We could also classify this as a double bottom pattern, as you can see here. Two bottoms with the neckline just here, which we are consolidating at it right now. So yeah, we are looking for the gap to fill above to 175.8. Right. As you can see on the daily chart as well, there is also another gap just above here, so just around 183. So of course that is there is room for Meta, but it just depends how you're seeing the market right now. But I would like to see this gap fill just above to be filled before we see we predict the next move. Okay. So yeah, so far on this actual trend leg, there's actually no gaps to be filled. So we are looking very, very bullish on Meta, I'd say. So I'd look for this level just above around 175. Next up is Amazon. I have highlighted this chart on Twitter many times. If you are interested in following us, it is at CNE Stocks on Twitter. Currently have 5,000 odd followers, and we love you all. So yeah, Amazon, we are looking to target this pivotal point just around here. So let's call it 116/117, and yes, we have talked about this on Twitter as well. So if we do actually end up breaking this pivotal point, this lower high, as you can say, we could then end up forming a higher high and then putting back for the retest of possibly this level for a higher low. Get my words confused. So Amazon looking very, very bullish, I'd say, for at least this pivotal high to be tested. If we do see some rejection at this 117/118 level, I would really start looking to go bearish for at least like an intraday trade or a day trade, or maybe like an overnight hold for at least this pivotal, not pivotal, for this good support around 113 to hold. Or at least if we do break down again, we are looking to then test in this range between 109 and 106 on Amazon. Next up is Netflix. Netflix has been consolidating for quite a while. I did actually map out this huge bullish trend line on the LOG chart for Netflix. As you can see, every time we've tested this, we have relatively quite easily pulled back and tested again, except from some few scenarios like here where we've bounced and then broken it again. But generally, this trend line does hold quite well on Netflix. We are currently consolidating on Netflix as well, with a huge gap to fill just above. So for Netflix, it's looking fairly bullish. The setup is there for sure, but of course that just depends on how many bulls/bears are in. But yeah, I can go over my idea right now on what I'm thinking for Netflix. So of course, consolidating, we are looking to target this pivotal point around 192. At least then we can subjectively start calling this a quote-unquote trend break or short-term trend break, because then we can start seeing something a bit like this, like a higher high, higher low, and then another higher high. At least then there also is a little gap to fill around 192 as well, which technically hasn't actually been filled yet. If I can zoom in on the chart quickly, so if I do something like this, get the rectangle out, technically it's not been filled. Okay, so we could see a little price movement back up to this 193/192.8 level. At least then we are looking to target this quite pivotal consolidation level just above around around 200, to 207/208, because at least then, of course, then we can start subjecting this as another double bottom, with this being the neckline. So we could see price action going up for Netflix. Now notice how this gap just above is also absolutely huge. This is from the gap down from earnings, so we could see this tested in the near future if of course the market sentiment is bullish. And so far this week has been very, very bullish, so I wouldn't be surprised if this movement carries on. But then of course, there's always a chance that it just can't, that the move just doesn't occur. Next up on the list is Tesla. Let's see what Tesla's doing. Again, trading in a range just like Amazon. On the weekly chart, we are looking for the breakout on this one just above 772.3. At least then we can test this red trend line, and then see how the actual stock reacts from there. We have got a few gaps on this time frame as well. They have been filled, or at least this one has been filled. So yeah, we could be looking for 800 plus on this stock if we do, of course, start breaking these supports just above. So now we did actually break this recent high, this recent pivot point just here around 755. So we are looking for continuation. If we are met with rejection from this 760 level on Tesla. Now, of course, this other pivot point is also needing to be broken. This is just around 9793 on Tesla. We have seen quite a huge move on Tesla so far this past week. So we could it could be necessary for like a pullback, like a healthy pullback on this trade. If I just map out on the fib lines real quick, if I can actually find them on my chart. So if we go down from the recent high to the recent low, we can see this 38% line is just around 721. So as long as we basically consolidate in this range, our quote-unquote bull flag isn't actually broken. So something a bit like this, and then a breakout would be very, very bullish and very, very healthy for Tesla, for the stock in general. Now, of course, if this bull flag does break down, we are probably looking to then target these supports around here. So maybe the key $700 level will be likely tested, and then below that, we're probably looking for 690 and then 670 on Tesla. Next up is Google, again trading in a range right now, just like Tesla, just like the majority of these growth stocks. So if we get out my tool real quick, let's do a quick demonstration. We are looking for these pivot points to break. We are technically breaking this one right now, but now of course you got to think these high price demand zones around all this area here. So if I map it out again and then put the rectangle in red, you can say that this is a supply zone, right? This basically means that people were selling, shorts are buying, and they want the price action to go down. So it's either we do see a collapse in price back down, maybe to 100% retracement, all the way back down to this 2100 level, or we see shorts having to cover their shares as we do break over this level. Let's just call it 2400, and then at least we could see quite a staggering move, or at least to this recent pivot point around 2440, and then obviously above there we are looking to target this range what we saw occur around mid-April times. So that is for Google. Next up is Microsoft. I've not really got too much to say on Microsoft other than it's looking very, very bullish. We are consolidating in a tight bull flag right now. You could also call it a cup and handle. Well, after this capitulation move down here, but cup and handle right now is kind of figuring its way out of the stock. So far, it's looking okay. I wouldn't particularly. I mean, I haven't got any long or short bias from Microsoft as I don't really trade this stock that often. But just by looking at the chart, we are going to be targeting this recent pivotal range just above around let's call it 278 to 268. So at least a $10 range needs to be tested this week for any chance of continuation of the trend. As you can see here as well, we have seen this recent pivot point just around 264 to 268 broken. So we could be calling it, tight bullish. But that is, of course, if we do see higher price. We do not want to be like consolidating for a long time around this period, because that will generally make the market be seen as bearish. Because why would a stock consolidate at a resistance for so long? It's generally just because shorts are just filling up their shares for a price then to move lower, so all the bulls can get in, and then of course when the price does actually break down, the bulls are going to sell, the shorts are going to love it because you know, with them selling and with also the short selling, the price can just fall very, very rapidly, like we have seen here on Microsoft as well. So last but not least is Apple. What is Apple doing? As stated, we have got some resistance just above here around 148 to 151. This price level is going to be tested, or at least targeted, this week for Apple. Trend is looking very, very bullish. We have seen a very nice and very well structured trend right now, or at least a core this week on Apple, going from 129 all the way to 142, back down to 134, and then continuing this trend back to this recent pivotal point just around this area, around 148. So we are looking for this to be tested. If we are met with some rejection around this area, I would probably start to go bearish, but generally we are looking for 151/152 break for Apple. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do not have any bonus ideas going into next week, as I cannot find some, quite frankly. I do not have a bullish nor bearish sentiment on the market, generally just taking as it comes. So that is just basically what I'm doing. I'm generally just day trading as well. I'm barely holding stocks overnight, just quick scalps or intraday price moves on mostly Tesla and Nvidia so far. If you are interested in seeing my ideas and seeing how we trade within the CNE Stocks community, you can see our recent results here on the daily chart and on our daily results list. And as you can see, we have been nailing it so far this week with day trades on Nvidia, Tesla, well, quite a lot of Tesla and Nvidia, to be fair, except from some small caps. So if you're interested in seeing our trades and seeing how we trade, make sure to join our Discord. It can be found in the link of our TikTok, in the bio of our TikTok, or the bio of our YouTube channel, and it's also on our website. If you go to our website at https://cnestocks.com, in the top left you'll see three circles, and if you click the Discord one, it will direct you to our Discord link. So without further ado, if you like the video, make sure to give us a heart. Everything is greatly appreciated, and if you have any comments, make sure to comment below. I'll give you guys, I'm wishing you guys the best of luck for next week. As you can tell, I'm very, very tired, and I probably should get some more sleep. Without further ado, take care, and make sure that you kill the market.